Hello traders, welcome to another weekly Forex Forecast. We'll be looking at market opportunities for February 5th through to February the 9th. My name is Gabriel and this is Trade Forex with Gabe. So last week was a very explosive week. We had interest rate decisions and NFP data coming out, and we'll be looking at how those data affects the weeks ahead, and also looking at market opportunities and the data, that is the economic calendar for this week ahead. So let's start by looking at the economic calendar as always. First, we will see that we have interest rate decisions coming out on Tuesday for Australian dollar, where they also intends to retain the rate at 4.35. On Tuesday, also we will see Bank of Canada governor speak. Not so much I expect from that. Employment change quarter in quarter for NZD, and on Thursday, we'll also see unemployment claims affecting the USD. And then on Friday, we will see employment change and unemployment rate data coming out for Canadian dollar. So going back to our slides, last week, this was the pairs we looked at. We looked at GBP-AUD. It was to the upside. We're looking at 88 pips. We gained 88 pips on that trade. That is looking at start of the week when the market opened Sunday night when it's closed. It made even higher than this, but this was just picked from market open to market close, so just like swing trading though. So it's closed at 88 pips. GBP NZD, we came back to equilibrium. GBP JPY lost 46 pips on that. On Swiss pairs that we traded, we shorted, we went short on Australian dollar Swiss franc. We made 48 pips on that. NZD Swiss, 4 pips, not just 4 pips. It went way below but came back also, and that's it. And on Swiss franc, we're back to equilibrium. Some of these trades are also looking to be the best pairs to trade into the week. So let me walk you through those. So this is the indicator we have as regards currency strength outlook, and matching it up with the data we had from last week. What we see here is that Swiss franc is still a strong pair to look up to. Great Britain pound lost some strength at positive 1.3 to 0.3. Canadian dollar maintaining a negative 0.1, so I won't be considering it. But something interesting is happening on the USD. With the outlook we have on USD, with the NFP data, what the Feds are saying around maintaining interest rates, and there will be no hike in the future. So this portends a positive outlook for USD. So I'll be looking at some USD pairs. So I will also be showing you what my thoughts are on those pairs, or on USD rather. Euro losing some strength there, so it's coming out as one of the best pairs to also trace to the downside. New Zealand dollar, you see 1.6, 1.6 maintained its rate. And then Australian dollar negative 1.4, also Australian dollar is losing some steam there. And then Japanese yen, which moves for again some strength. So my best pairs with Swiss franc across, trading it with the biggest net change to the downside. And again, I will be looking at US dollar, because it appears this week, into this week, we could be seeing the US dollar slide into the positive range. So it's good to take a look at that, those scenarios, and trade it when they play out. So looking at summary, in summary, what we're looking to trade into the week: Australian dollar, we have an interest rate decision on it rather. So I'm looking to trade on Swiss franc, Australian dollar, Swiss franc again. We traded it last week, so I'll look to trade it again. NZD Swiss franc, looking to go short on it. Euro Swiss franc, looking to go short on it. Swiss franc, Japanese yen long. And then on USD pairs, I would like to trade New Zealand dollar USD, Australian dollar USD, Euro USD, and USD JPY. So let's look at what the charts are saying. Let's look at what the charts are saying, starting with Australian dollar Swiss franc. So let's just go back to Let's start with the very first, Australian dollar, Swiss franc. So this pair made it last week. We were able to hit our targets. You see that it went even below our targets and came back down. So going into the week, I'm looking at it making even further sell off to the downside, and my target into that this week is 0.5544 level. So if you look at it closely, what we're looking at is that we're still structured to the downside. I believe price has completed this range move that it has. So let's take it a bit down again. So price striking or making a break below this level will be a confirmation. Whereas if we're able to get some breather, that is price making some rally, some correction into this the previous resistance, then this would be a good place to get good risk to reward ratio selling towards the 0.5544 level. Okay. Next trade for us is NZD Swiss franc. NZD Swiss franc, just a moment. Let's locate it here. NZD Swiss franc. Okay, all right. So these trades moved almost nowhere last week. So you can understand when I said we make 0 pips from it. So started from here, price went up, came back down below it and returned back to our starting point. So the target is same, still looking at price dropping to 0.5184 level. So if you're looking to find some of the boundaries, you can do something like this and get a better risk to reward ratio. If price is able to make it to this upper boundary here, this would be a good place to look for that trade. All right, towards the lower boundary again. This is just ranging, not much of a movement there. Okay, so same thing happened. What happened last week? This week, if we're able to get it rally up to this level, this would be a good place to make a sell off. Let's see, about 50 pips thereabout. Next is Euro Swiss franc. Euro Swiss franc. Let's get Euro Swiss franc. So we're looking to go short on this also. Now look at it from the bigger time frame. So on the higher time frame, you could see that we're structured to the downside. So what we may expect to see this week is that we could get, price making some correction, rally up, okay, to any of this height before making it down here. So what I would like to do usually in this kind of trade, I pull out my Fibonacci tool, and what I'm expecting to see, just a moment, let me get exactly the swing low. Okay, so if price is able to get up to the 50 or the 61 level, anything within this range, I would like to, this would be a good place for me to go short on it. My stop loss definitely will be above here. All right, will be above here. Okay, so if I take a stop here, that should be fine. Target for me is to take out the last low. This is the last low. I've already marked it at, that's the 0.9253 level. So anything from here, there are two ways, because I don't believe price should, will trade above the upper boundary of this channel. So I may not even take my stop loss here. All right, I could take I could use this level as my stop loss, somewhere around here, which will really greatly signify a break from the previous high. So I could enter another trade here. If I enter my first trade here with calculating my risks with this stop loss and price rallies up to this level, I'll take in the second trade, and if price gets here, I'll exit both trades. So this will be my trade idea for the week. And lastly, Swiss franc, Japanese yen for Swiss franc pairs. Swiss franc, JPY. So this trade again moved nowhere from last week. So we anticipated a rally. Look at where the week started with the bullish candle. So we expected a rally, 91 pips up here. It didn't go there, went down, came back to where we started the week from. So we're to make some adjustments on this. This is what it should look like. So So this is it. So I'm expecting new rallies to the upside again into this week. Let's see how that plays out. I may not go in on this trade. I think some other trades are better positioned with better technical structures than the Swiss franc Japanese yen. But just so you know, it still has the potential to rally up to hit our target of 172.00 level. So let's move over to the dollar pair, starting with NZD USD. Starting with NZD USD. Where is it? Okay, there we are. Okay, so NZD USD. So what we have here is a break away from this structure. So we haven't achieved the profit target for this breakout. The actual take profit is here, and also what a coincidence that the take profit for this breakout is also measured to be here, 0.6001. So we'll see how this plays out. Taking it down to H1, we get a more clearer picture. So you could use the line charts. You see, I use the line charts to get this. So what I expect to see is that price should give me correction, a pullback at least to this level. Who knows? Are we gonna get a pullback even into the channel? Likely, unlikely, but let's see what the Fibonacci will tell us. So Fibonacci is giving us that we can also expect this pullback lastly to get at least to the 50 to 61 Fib level. So from here, I would like to enter from here, but if price makes it to this way, I could enter the next trade. But last, my stop loss will be anything here. Okay, this will be my stop loss area. I would like to exit those trades at that level. Okay, so this is my trade setup for NZD USD. The target is 0.6000. Okay, so that's it. Next trade is Australian dollar, United States dollar. Okay, let's pick that out. Australian AUD USD. Now this is to see this clearly, we have to go down to like daily or even weekly charts. Okay, good. It's on a weekly chart. So nice structure to the downside. We're already beginning to break down lower. Price was unable to make a higher high here. You see this? Was unable to make it was unable to make a lower low, but also failed to make a higher a lower a higher high here. So it still gave us a lower high. So supporting that technical structure supports that we're still in a downtrend. So what we'll expect to see is that price should take out the last low, all right, and also take out this other low. So let me give you all the markers there. So this is it. Okay, so let's go down to H for where we potentially can see our targets. So I use the Fibonacci expansion tool to find the swing high to the swing low and the final pullback. So you see that the Fibonacci also predicted that the take profit should be here. And where was that take profit, if you recall? So this is it, exactly at the 0.6402 level. So this is our take profit level, and the second one is at the 0.6271 level, which also corresponds to the last low here. So you see, sometimes Fibonacci tool is just kind of magical, you know, predicts these numbers nicely. All right, so just to take you back on H4, we're looking for a sell-off towards the 0.6405 level. So this breakout is already done. We could get a pullback, I'm not sure. But whatever you do, you're taking a trade there, stop loss should be above here. That's it. What's the level? Let me give it to you. So stop loss, anything around this level is good for your stop loss, 0.6625 level. Okay. And then we have Euro USD. Euro USD. Here you are. All right. So on Euro USD, I would like to wait and see a pullback before I'm making any entry. Okay. So this is the take profit for me. because price was unable to make a lower low. You see that if it couldn't break below this low. So I want to see price take out this low. But then with what we saw on NFP, I will expect price to make some pullback before making a new sell-off again. So I think it gave us about 100 pips, 120, yeah. So if price is able to pull back at least 50% of the sell-off we had here using the fib ratio. So if we're able to get any pullback within this range, this would be a good place for me to look for new sell-off towards, the last low here, and that's the 1.07791. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see how that plays out. And lastly, on my trading desk is USD JPY. So this is textbook breakouts, textbook breakouts we have here. Let me see. Yep, we've already achieved the profit target for this one, so let's take it out. Also achieved the profit target for this, let's take it out. So what we have here now is a flag pattern. So we have the flag pole, we have the flag, and now we're headed all the way up again. So we could see price rally to take up this next high. So first intermediate take profit, it's 149.46, and of course this is just textbook here. So we have a nice slope to the downside. Price has already taken out the last high here, you see that? So what we expect to see is just a rally to the next high, to the technical target of 149.46 level. Okay. All right, traders, this is where I'll draw the curtain. If there are more trade setups, of course, I'll also post it, bring it to your notice on the private channel I use. Okay. All right, traders, I want to wish you the best of the week. Don't forget, don't lose your money, use proper risk management. And if this channel is helping you become a better trader to see exactly how to plan your trade for the week, why not recommend it to a friend and hit the notification button to see when next I drop the next video. All right, until next week again, have a great week ahead. Bye bye.